checker. 2 laps to go. Kyle Busch, Jeff Gordon, Jeff Burton, Greg Biffle, Kevin Harvick.
He spun him.
Gordon went out to the lead. There goes Burton on the outside.
There
he gets around Gordon.
Jeff Burton.
I told you, I thought that 31 was laying there in the weeds.
Now remember, white flag this time, 1 to go. He gets a run to the inside. I'm sure Kyle Busch will put the block on him.
He better be careful down here. Uh-oh.
It's okay. Hamlin's slow. No problem. Little touch.
All I can say is Kyle Busch better be glad that's
clear.
Jeff Burton behind him.
Yes, sir. A lot of give and take there. He's going to little bump and run here. They're going to drag race to the finish line. Yes! Kyle Busch in the 5.
I tell you, anybody else, Mr. Nice Guy was nice to the 5 car.
Spin in turn 1. Casey Mears after the checkered flag.
Darrell, you're absolutely right. Kyle Busch better be glad that 31 car was behind him, because there was a lot of giving.
But no surrender.
One more good one here, bud.
It's the last lap.
This is it. He's going to look under him there. Jimmy got a little bit off. He had to get out of the gas a little bit.
The hitch should be ready for him.
Here we go. He's going to move
Here it
him.
comes.
He's going to move him. He's going to move him.
Here
Goes to
comes
the
Gordon.
inside.
He's got the inside. They touch once, twice. Drag race. Jimmy Johnson.
Whoa! By a fender.
Gentleman Jim. He held him off. Nice job, Jimmy.
What a race by teammates.
That was fantastic. I bet Jeff Gordon isn't terribly happy either.
It's what we've been waiting for 5 years right there. Awesome.
I mean, just how solid this group has been all year long. If they hang on in the top 5, this right here.
I'm not trying to start anything here, guys, but that right rear tire on that 24 car looks soft. I guess it didn't. But I know one thing, Stewart is closing in a hurry.
He's got a half a lap to go, Mike.
I guess Jeff is just being that cautious, but I thought I saw that right rear tire. Looked like it was a little soft.
Jeff Gordon rounds turn 4. Become the first driver in the history of Phoenix International Raceway to win a Cup race from the pole. Jeff Gordon finally gets his first Phoenix win and ties Dale Earnhardt.
Gordon, I got a special flag for you at the start-finish line. If you want it, bud, come and get it. Special flag.
Look at the hats if you want an indication of what that flag says.
A pretty good idea of what it will say.
He's going to run out of time.
White flag.
White flag. One more good one.
You know, in the old style car, Johnson had only 1 top 10 here in 10 starts. Different story with the Impala.
Great day for his teammate, too. Jeff Gordon has struggled here last 4 times we've been here.
Jimmy Johnson and the Lowe's Chevrolet come off turn 4 to their 4th win of the season and 27th career Nextel Cup victory.
Winner, Richmond.
Newman and Harvick off the corner. Newman holds on for the spot. 6th place.
Right behind his teammate Kurt Busch, who finishes 5th in that.
Good penalty.
A lot of smoke for Gilliland. No caution.
White flag in the air. 1 to go.
One more, buddy.
Oh, man. Can you just... Denny Hamlin is sitting there. He's so close. Why couldn't there be 5 more laps?
I mean, he is closing ever so fast, but it's just not going to be enough.
He's going to be there, but that's it. He's going to run out of time.
Stanley Steamer running just fine.
Yes,
make it to the finish line.
Look at that thing coming across. Look at it steaming, still steaming.
Jeff Gordon and the DuPont Chevrolet win at Darlington. Hamlin 2nd, Johnson 3rd, and Newman holds off Carl Edwards for 4th by 2 car lengths. And with what was without any sense of bravado, it was a simple statement of fact.
White flag. 1 mile to go.
All right, man, just going to make it back no matter what.
There you go.
Killer lap time.
How many laps has he led today, Mike?
215, Darrell.
215.
On a day on which NASCAR loses Bill France Jr., another junior, Martin Truex Jr. is going to win his first Nextel Cup race. Truex wins the Autism Speaks 400.
The 7th different winner in 7 races here at Dover.
Yeah! Whoa! Thank you, guys. Thank you so much. Holy mackerel. Wow.
How fitting. Holy mackerel.
What a car.
Perfect.
What a car. Thank you, guys.
The family's in the seafood business.
Yes, they are.
he was looking for. Finished second in that championship in his rookie year, and the F1 teams took notice. The Williams team picked him up, put him in their F3000 ride, won the championship, beat out Nick Heidfeld. Of course, the story's going to F1, and now here in Nextel Cup, on the verge of winning his first ever race. His wife Connie looks on. Can the fuel hold out for Montoya?
Less than a lap ago, white flag in the air at Sonoma.
Just keep up as much speed you can through here.
He's got about 4 seconds on Harvick right now, so if he can just drive it smooth and keep the thing running, he's got a good shot. He's done a great job today. I mean, it really has run aggressively, but he raced everybody pretty much clean. Got a half a lap to go.
All good. It's clear by like 30 or 40. All clear. Lots of room.
There's Harvick in second. Montoya told Matt Yoakum earlier this week in the piece we ran earlier today that he didn't think his childhood dream of becoming a professional racer would ever come true, because you don't get many professional racers coming out of his country of Colombia. Final turn into 11, then the short jog for turn 12. Juan Pablo Montoya coming to the checkered flag. The fuel lives, and Montoya wins at Sonoma. That's amazing.
That is amazing. And there's a
Great job, everybody. Hell yeah. Good job, buddy. Good.
Corner stands in the gas and drives it straight up off, but this is the last lap right here, man.
White flag in the air. Leader has it.
One more time.
Jeff Gordon doing everything he can to try and get to Denny Hamlin. Hamlin's last win 32 races ago, won both Pocono events last season.
This is going to be good in 3.
You're about 1. You can do it.
Gordon right on the bumper.
Oh, Hamlin slipped just a little bit, but I don't think it's going to be enough.
Oh, Gordon looked to the inside, couldn't get there. Hamlin gets loose. They charge to the line. Denny Hamlin wins. 2 tires before.
Hell yeah. Damn. Good job, Mike.
Oh. Kurt Busch in the wall.
And that's in turn 4.
Coming to the checker.
Right.
Has not crossed the start-finish line yet.
Boy, lost a lot of positions there.
But he wins the burnout contest.
Stewart. You just know he did.
White flag for Tony Stewart, trying to pick up his 3rd win in 2007, and his 4th win here at Watkins Glen. Can he hold off the charging 99 of Carl Edwards, who, by the way, is driving with an injured thumb, a previously dislocated thumb, and a bandage, trying to shift gears and hang on to that steering wheel?
Well, Jerry, he just cleared the most critical part on the racetrack, turn 1. That has ate everybody's lunch today. He's just got to get through this inner loop clean. Let's watch him get through here. Nice smooth turns, not aggressive. You see Carl Edwards' left front tire in the air. He's driving hard. And Andy in turn 9 coming to 10. He's about got this thing home.
Carl's not giving up, though. He's just trying as hard as he can to get right to the bumper of the 20 car, Tony Stewart.
Carl's got 2 more shots, the entry at 10 and the entry at turn 11 to catch him.
And Carl goes off the racetrack.
Edwards off in the gravel. Here comes Tony Stewart out of turn 11. And congratulations to Team Chevy driver Tony Stewart, winner of the Nextel Cup at Watkins Glen.
Denny Hamlin's teammate comes in second.
And take a look at Jimmy Johnson, brings it home 3rd with Ron Fellows, and Robbie Gordon bringing in the 5th. He's running up on traffic right now, though.
Green off, just be easy, nice and smooth. Coming to the white flag, buddy. Coming to the white. He's still 15 car lengths back.
That's Bobby Hudson, the spotter for Carl Edwards, up on the roof, just walking him through these last couple of laps.
Carl Edwards could lock himself into the chase for the Nextel Cup if he hangs on and wins it tonight. It would be his 2nd win in 2007. And Carl Edwards will come down and take the checkered flag out of turn 4 as a winner in Bristol, Tennessee. The 7 car spins around. Robbie Gordon is here on the final lap. There's contact. Casey Kane will finish second.
29 car, Kevin Harvick gave him just a little bit of help, and again, Robbie holds on to it. He has got incredible car control, guys, and he did a good job saving that thing again. But what about Carl Edwards, our in-race reporter? Brought it home tonight, a dominator.
In the first 10 races of the year. Then he did it after the win at Richmond. He didn't win again until last weekend at California. Chad Knaus, right side of your screen. He led that driver, that entire team, to the 2006 NASCAR Nextel Cup Championship. Jimmy Johnson trying to pick up win number 6 in 2007. It would be Jimmy Johnson's 29th career win, and he will come down and take the checkered flag as Jimmy Johnson sweeps both races and wins at Richmond.
Yeah, boys, you guys are awesome.
Johnny Sauter gets a top 5.
Mastering it.
The next car is to our back. Just stay right there.
Yeah, Mike Dillon doesn't want him to get in trouble here with this lap traffic on the last lap.
Yeah, do not pass him. That's about the only time you hear a spotter say, don't pass somebody. Just stay there. And Clint needs to do that.
Clint Boyer, 28 years of age, realizing a dream. His 64th career start. He is 2 turns away from that first Cup victory. This racetrack has been today. Smoke billowing from beneath the 1 car right in front of the leaders as they come by. Less than a mile to go for Carl Edwards. Trying to take over the lead in the chase for the Nextel Cup. Trying to become the first driver to lead the NASCAR Busch and the NASCAR Nextel Cup point standings. 2 turns away from victory at the Monster Mile. And here he comes down. Carl Edwards picks up win number 3 in 2007.
Fastest you drive these race cars.
197 miles an hour. They take the white flag 3 wide. Here comes Tony Stewart up on the high side.
And the white flag is out. It's waving 3 wide.
Jimmy Johnson, Jeff Gordon trying to hang on the bottom, grabbing help from behind with Blaney in the Toyota. Up high, Tony Stewart gets help from Casey Kane.
That's 4 wide down the back straightaway. Hamlin on the inside.
Here comes Gordon on the outside.
Jeff Gordon has moved up in front of Tony Stewart and to get the push by. Jeff Gordon, a 5-time Talladega winner. He knows how to get it done. He hung at the back of the pack all day long. He pulls up and Tony Stewart pushes him by. As they come down, Jeff Gordon trying to hang on. 2 wide, 3 wide behind him. Going to the bottom of the racetrack. Jimmy Johnson second, and Jeff Gordon takes the win at Talladega.
Unbelievable. The car tomorrow. Great race at the very end. Man, what a move out of Jeff Gordon. He just threw his teammate out, went for it by himself.
I knew he had something up his sleeve.
Here comes Gordon. Single file as the green flag waves. Look at the 5 car of Kyle Busch is there, and Newman is right on the bumper. Jimmy Johnson pulls him down by 2 car lengths.
White flag this time.
White flag this time. 6 car, bottom of the racetrack. 12 car right on the rear of the 48 car.
And the 6 car sitting sideways in the middle of the track. They're wide open. Now the caution flag's out.
Race is over. That's it right there.
And boy, Chad Knaus says, I can't believe we got a caution flag.
Guys, that was an unbelievable race. And we saw the caution flags all day long, late in the race. And they were coming wide open at turn 1 with that 6 car sitting dead sideways in the middle of the track.
NASCAR rules are you get 1 attempt at a green-white checkered. If the caution comes out, the race is over. They stop scoring them right there. And the caution and the checkered flag.
And right now, Kyle Busch is being scored in the 3rd position. So scoring's probably going to go back and check this one more time, but unbelievable finish.
Mate, Jeff Gordon is faded back to 10th spot. He knows he'll open up a significant points lead. With 1 race to go, white flag for Jimmy Johnson. Jimmy Johnson off of turn 2, trying to do what hasn't been done since 1998, trying to win 4 in a row. As Johnson takes it down less than half a lap away from the checkered flag.
Dude, you are incredible. Awesome job today. Good job. Boys, I love you, man. God, you're awesome. You give me something to race every week. Thank you.
Well, at least somebody's excited.
Awesome. Awesome. Great job, Jimmy, Chad. It's an incredible job. Incredible pit stop there.
Here they come, boys. White flag. 1 lap to go.
Yippee! This is all right. I love it.
It's the bell lap. And they're 3, almost 4 wide in the back.
By 1 there, side by side behind him still.
Stewart in second, looking back from Earnhardt.
Almost every position changed places as they came to the white flag.
Junebug's been getting off of 2 real nice. If he protects the bottom, little blocking if he goes down the back.
1 back there. 48's got a big run here behind
coming
him.
on the outside with Sorensen and Mears.
Watch that outside. Watch the outside. Protect the bottom.
Now is that yellow line your best friend?
It is now. It is now.
Because you can't pass below it, but that outside line, they're getting a run. Here comes Johnson to the high side.
And Earnhardt comes up to block. That opens the bottom for Stewart. And the 30th Budweiser shootout goes to the National Guard Impala, Dale Earnhardt Jr.
Yes, sir. All right. All right. Well, either way, gamble you stay out on the tires you got, gamble you come in and get new ones. It's a gamble. It's a crapshoot.
Reed Sorensen in that 41 car staying hooked to the rear bumper of Dale Earnhardt Jr. in 88. You're looking at it right here.
That isn't bump drafting. That's just plain old pushing right there.
Jimmy Johnson dropped way to the back on the restart to preserve his pole-sitting car for Sunday.
And look at those 2 cars. Look at the gap they put on everybody else because of that push they're getting. That was work to perfection. That was 2 guys that really had it figured out when they took the green. It's not going to do them a lot of good, except that these cats back here are going to catch them.
I was going to say they were really strung out, but now they're starting to pull back together. That's the transfer spot race right there. Look at the run. Vickers in the 83 car. It's getting through the high side of 3 and 4. They'll be coming to the white flag.
And you see why, Larry. I mean, the 78 car is dancing around, and Vickers has got a little grip. He goes right by.
He can drive that race car now.
Hanging on to her.
What a comeback for Brian Vickers. He is in the final transfer spot. Remember, Nemechek can fall back on his speed and be in the 500.
Nemechek will not push the envelope because he don't want to get up there and pass Kenny Wallace. Nemechek's in the 500.
78's 2 back.
I tell you what, I am shocked at. I know this is some good racing right in here, but those 2 cars up front have put a huge gap on everybody else and holding it.
This is the first time we've seen anybody get away from the lead package.
Yeah, that's the biggest lead I've seen anybody have here all week.
There's Kenny Wallace in the 87 car trying to come to the finish line to get him the Daytona 500.
Oh, 3 wide behind the leaders. It sorts out. And the second checkered flag for the Sprint Cup cars in Speed Weeks, Dale Earnhardt Jr. again.
Boy, Menard in the 15 got pushed all the way down on the apron.
Oh, he went down there. He had nowhere to go. He had to try to get by Kenny. I don't know why, but he had to.
This is Dale Jr.'s 3rd victory in a Gatorade duel. Accelerating, about to run over the next car, and dives to the inside.
Whoops. He'll have to give that back. You can't pass to the inside. So not only is he going to have to give that back, he's probably going to lose some position. He missed the timing of it.
Well, what happened was Tony brought these guys all the way down here. I mean, you can start way back there, but he brought them way down here to the start-finish line and really bottlenecked up everybody.
Well, Tony didn't want anybody hanging back on him.
Boy, and Hamlin just put a big block on Jeff Gordon, I can tell you that.
So where are the go-or-go-homers? Now there is Kyle Busch alongside Greg Biffle, and they are racing for 11th. Here comes Hamlin for the lead.
Into turn 3. He's got help from Jeff Gordon in that 24 car, as well as Casey Kane in the 9.
Well, they're going to hang Tony out to dry here. Tony doesn't have any help on the outside. These guys are scooting him right up out of the way. He's not going to be happy about that.
Well, just like in race 1, the leader is a sitting duck.
Like the chances of Dale Jarrett right now in that 44 car. White flag, 1 to go.
Nobody close to Jarrett. He will race his way into the Daytona 500. Look at Harvick in the 29 helping Stewart on the outside.
I think this race isn't over yet. Here comes the 24 on the outside.
Chevy, Toyota, Dodge, Toyota. Here comes Stewart up to help the 11.
There's John Andretti in the 34 car. Remember, fresh tires. He drives by David Rudiman in the 00. John's trying to get into the Daytona 500.
And he might just make it, Larry. He has come from nowhere. Look at that thing go.
Right now he's in, but there's still 1 mile to go.
I tell you what, if John Andretti gets in, this will be the feel-good story of qualifying for the 500.
with you here.
Denny Hamlin wins it. Dale Jarrett is in. John Andretti is in.
John Andretti almost beat Dale Jarrett. That shows you right there what 4 fresh tires will do for you.
David Rudiman will be the last driver to get in on speed, and Boris said we'll head home.
Only thing better than 4 fresh tires. She's going to go for a ride.
Here we come. White flag. Bail lap. 1 to go. Woohoo!
Stewart's got a great car, no question about that. It's just a matter of if Kurt can get a little help.
And now, Ryan jumped to the high side. Tony Stewart blocks him. Here comes Kyle Busch on the bottom.
Uh-oh, Toyota drag race down the back. Toyota drag race.
Teammates.
Newman was trying to get help from the other blue Dodge. Now he's got it. Toyota on the inside lane. Dodge on the outside lane. Who's going to win it?
It's going to come all the way to the wire. Here they go into turn 3.
Teammates working together. 2018, 212. 12 is going to win this race. I don't believe they can catch him back to the line.
He's going to have to make it wide.
Pedal, baby.
He's going to have to make it wide.
It's the Boilermaker, Ryan Newman. Ryan Newman, Roger Penske win the Daytona 500.
Way to go, guys. Way to go.
Roger Penske's first restrictor plate win and his first 1-2 finish.
And done it in style, man. 1-2.
Hello, Newman.
Look at this.
This bunch has not been.
This is a good job, boys. Coming to the white flag. 1 to go.
That's Joe Nemechek, who'll finish 34th today.
Nice and smooth, bud. Last lap here.
Just tiptoe, baby. Just tiptoe.
Yeah, with Clear and Nemechek, he's pretty much got smooth sailing, getting close to half a lap to go.
Don't let go of that. Don't wave at anybody. Just bring her home.
Looking for his 7th top 6 finish in 8 starts here in Southern California.
Got a
spin. Car in the wall. Jarrett.
The caution is out, so the field is frozen. The race is over right there because we're on the white flag lap.
Dale Jarrett's car rolls down from the banking.
Once you enter, gets up a little bit too high. Gets in that real dirty, loose stuff. Round she goes.
We have seen that many times today. Now the results right now are unofficial because they're
won and lost. Somebody's getting ready to win one.
We'll know in 3 miles.
Green flag.
Much better start by the 88 that time. No wheel spin that time.
Kevin Harvick laid back just a little bit in that 29 car on Greg Biffle. Dale Earnhardt Jr. staying right with him.
Look at Biffle go the outside.
Biffle gets around on the high side.
I don't know if he can make that stick or not.
But the high side is where those Fords have been their best all day.
Boy, Carl's shot out of a cannon down the back straightaway.
There goes Biffle up to the 2nd groove. He just can't get the bite up there. They'll be coming white flag this time. 1 to go.
I believe Biffle's going to make a run on Junior as they go down in toward turn 1 here. He's looking around. He's looking inside. He's looking outside.
You got good gap here. Run away with it.
Biffle's to the outside of Junior off of 2. Can't quite get there.
He'll have one more shot as Carl Edwards pulls away. Half a lap to go.
Carl's loving this. He's looking in the mirror saying, bye-bye, boys.
Harvick coming into the picture.
See you at the casino.
Single file. Biffle looks high.
Whoa, Biffle.
And for the 9th time in his Sprint Cup career, Carl Edwards will go to victory lane.
2 in a row. Way to go, Carl.
Hey, what? We had a side-by-side battle for 6 between Casey Kane and David Reagan.
It's over for sure, right?
Yes, it is. Yes, it is.
Yeah, 10-4. Checkered to waving here. Good job.
Coming to the white flag. Got a good cushion.
Kyle Busch has never had a top 10 finish at Atlanta.
Boy,
in Sprint Cup racing.
Oh my gosh, get off the back of him, man.
Come on, guy.
I don't know exactly what was going on there, but
Patience Heck.
Well,
coming to the checkers over here.
That's a Toyota and a Toyota. I think I would have asked for a little help there if it had been me.
That was Kyle Busch that said, coming to the checkers over here.
For the first time in Sprint Cup racing since 1954.
Come on, folks, give my hand.
Foreign nameplates going to victory lane. Wild Thing wins.
Yes,
Kyle
sir.
Busch wins the Cobalt Tools 500.
Good job, boy.
And Tony Stewart, his team.
We go into overdrive, getting ready for the restart. Green flag, 2 to go.
Denny Hamlin got a great restart. He didn't spin the tires like I was a little concerned about. Burton works up the racetrack just a little bit. There he goes. Hamlin's in trouble.
Same thing happened to Burton to Hamlin last year.
Settle in, get a good drive.
Carl
good
Edwards
drive.
limping down the front straightaway.
And both the Childress cars will get by him too. Hamlin's got a problem there, as well as Carl Edwards in the 99.
Bring it home, bring it home.
Levin's got a fuel pickup problem.
For the first time in 2008, a Chevrolet will go to victory lane. RCR 1, 2, 3. Burton, Harvick, Boyer.
Richard Childress Racing has never had a 1-2 finish. They just had a 1-2-3.
Unbelievable. Flag coming. Jeff Gordon lacks 3 car lengths of getting to Hamlin's rear bumper. White flag.
He's going to get there, but that's all he can do.
Last lap, he's coming hard. He passed second back.
Coming hard. Don't mess up.
Hamlin got a good run off turn 2 that time.
Watch this run into turn 3 though, Larry. And you got a slow car in front of you. Gordon's coming. He's looking to the high. He's going to diamond it off, but it's not. It's too little, too late.
The grandfather clock chimes for Denny Hamlin. He beats Jeff Gordon, Jeff Burton, Jimmy Johnson,
99 out of fuel,
and Tony Stewart.
He's going to have enough fuel.
And that's the reason he's down there.
Yeah.
Well, here we go, boys.
He wants to get a shot there.
Tighten your belts.
One more time.
Don't spin the tires. Yikes. Carl left the outside open, I'll have to say that.
Here comes Clint Boyer with those 2 fresh tires. He's going for third, going down into turn 1, side by side.
Almost 4 wide, back where Newman and Kenseth battle.
Well, Kansas is in trouble. We see that.
Here comes
smoke.
Here comes Clint Boyer again with those 2 fresh tires going out into 3. We'll be coming to the white flag. He's side by side with Kyle Busch.
3 wide again.
That's
Will they
exciting.
make it?
That's exciting for third, but ain't much happening up here in the front.
This time, 4 back.
Carl Edwards running away. The battle is back at 6th place.
Yeah, those guys that got tires are fighting with each other big time.
Yes, they are.
Newman, Kenseth, Tony Stewart, Jeff Burton on the outside, and Denny Hamlin. That's a hornet's nest.
Coming to the checkered flag.
Matt Kenseth's a big old sandwich.
Carl Edwards off turn 4 will win the Samsung 500.
Oh, we got Clint Boyer sideways.
Denny Hamlin and Boyer got together, with Boyer ending up in the wall, but coming across the line in 4th.
Yeah, Hamlin got into
and Kyle Busch and Ryan Newman is back there in the midst of it.
You see the 07, he's going to try to slide up in front of Denny Hamlin and doesn't quite have enough room. I think both guys did a whale of a job. It cost the 07 quite a couple 3 spots there, but they didn't wreck everybody anyway.
And that's how the race changed in an instant. With NASCAR Sprint Cup Mobile, see the white flag.
White flag this time.
Way down. Slow it down now, bud. Slow it down. Slow it down. Slow it way down. Big gap behind you, White.
Last time around.
Got a 20-second lead there, backing way down. One of the cars going into 1 now.
What a great gamble.
Down, buddy.
What a great call. High stakes, gambling. He does it.
If he can just make it to turn 4, he'll be in good shape.
Put it in neutral.
He could coast. Put it in neutral. Whatever you want to do. You got it made.
Jimmy Johnson off turn 4.
He did
First win for Hendrick in 2008.
He did
Jimmy Johnson coasts across on fumes.
It's still anybody's race.
And look at the top side. Jeff Gordon, Michael Waltrip, Jimmy Johnson, they're fighting back.
Gordon lost a bit of momentum and lost his help. Here they come to the line. White flag. 1 lap to go. Kyle and trouble. A spin in the trial of Michael McDowell has spun. The white flag is out.
No caution. No caution.
If he can get out of the racetrack, we shouldn't have a caution.
Kyle Busch
still leading.
Oh, trouble. A big one.
Much worse.
Turn 2.
48.
Keep rolling.
We still are not cautioned. Caution is out.
They got cars out. We got to stop.
That's ours.
That's it. You can't. The race is over.
Because we took the white flag.
We're in the white flag lap. The race is over. What a wreck.
Kevin Harvick in the 29 car.
And he was pretty much trailing the field. A little contact with his teammate David Rudiman and Greg Biffle, and around goes McDowell.
Yeah, that wasn't a problem because he was able to get out of the way, or at least we were thinking he was going to. But this down here is where the problem comes. Oh, looked like it.
McMurray moved up, but did he have help?
I think Junior may have. I don't know if Junior got in the back of McMurray and shot him up the hill or not. And then 40 car.
And then everybody.
And poor Strimmy had a great run all day. Well, all these guys did really, but.
Nemechek, the pole sitter.
Jimmy Johnson was involved, the 48 car.
Harvick, Casey Kane, Elliott Sadler. A wild finish to Unker. Boyer's been good. All the Childress cars have been pretty good.
It's all on this restart right here. How he gets a restart. How he gets off the line. You got to get off the line. And he's right there with him as Tommy 18 is. Mark Martin right there anticipated that start, laid back a little bit. He's got a good look at this thing.
Yeah, the guy that did not get a good restart was Tony Stewart back there. Boyer gets a good run off turn 2. Now Mark Martin's all over the rear bumper of that 18 car. Mark Martin's going to pack it down into turn 3 and 4. They'll be side by side. White flag this time.
That's what Clint Boyer needed to see. Woo. Kyle Busch occupied with Mark Martin for second.
Yeah, Boyer's got it made now. I mean, this race with the Mark in the 18 car, he'll just drive off and leave them.
They're racing like crazy.
Well, they're side by side. One more time.
Like crazy behind you. Now,
this is it for the win. Clint Boyer's going to take it to the bank. Take it to BB&T and cash the check. He wins in Richmond.
Kyle Busch just edged Mark Martin back to finish second. Looks like Tony Stewart fourth and Martin Truex Jr. fifth.
The last guy that had a lot of trouble getting out of Richmond, I think what happened to him, I think he did so much whining and complaining early in the race there that they just finally told him. They may have turned his radio off.
Man, here it is.
White flag.
Easy, buddy, easy.
And remember, he came in here our points leader after finishing second at Richmond. He'll certainly stretch that points lead out because right now, Jeff Burton in the 31 car is running back in the 10th position.
His fourth
I can't tell you how proud of you guys I am.
His fourth try at Darlington. His first checkered flag. Kyle Busch wins the Dodge Challenger 500.
My goodness. Who would have thunk it? You don't want to do. You don't want to take yourself out of this race. Not when you're running first and second.
Oh, Hornish looked loose. Checkers or wreckers? One to go.
Now these two guys, somebody needs to tell them both, hey, you're in the next race. Take it easy.
Absolutely, absolutely.
At this point, you just want to finish right where you are.
And you know what? The man that would normally be up on the roof telling Sam Hornish that, he's in Indy right now.
Car owner Roger Penske.
Just ride it on out, boys. You're in the next race. Ride it out. Bring them home.
Take what you can. Take what you can get.
Oh, boy.
Behind you.
Last corner. Hornish high, dips low. Allmendinger covers the bottom and wins the sprint showdown. Sam Hornish is second. He was automatically in the All-Star race.
Well, he
every
just
year
got
before.
himself, if he can make another lap and a lap here, an exemption for 10 years.
And the difference between first and second, almost $800,000.
Keep that focus. One more corner. Hit your marks here. They're about 15.
Race pace 30.5. Only three other cars are running that. And here comes Casey Kane, the fan favorite, wins the Sprint All-Star race.
Oh, by the way, young man, this bud's for you.
2 to go. Casey Kane out in front.
All right, one more time. Hit your marks. Keep focused. Plenty of room.
We've got one lap to go. The flagman dropped the white flag down at his feet. Casey Kane didn't see the white flag, but trust me, they are telling him one lap to go.
Well, he got voted into the All-Star race. He was in it to win it. Banked $1 million last week. And Casey Kane, the 2006 winner.
Now there's 6.
Comes off the corner, and Casey Kane wins the Coke 600.
Edwards is down on the apron in 3
He's
and 4.
out of gas. The 99 is out of gas. This is him we're riding with. All of these, he's losing positions right now.
He's going to make it to the line, but he's losing a lot of spots.
Now, Kyle Busch will finish in...
Up top.
I still feel like he's pushing the envelope too hard, running side by side with that car.
It doesn't mean a thing to me, and I'm biting my fingernails off. I know that.
Go in there. There you go.
There you go.
Last 4 races for Kyle Busch. Victory lane at Talladega. 2nd at Richmond. Win at Darlington. 3rd at Lowe's Motor Speedway. What a season.
Here he comes.
Kyle Busch and Joe Gibbs Racing tame the Monster Mile.
And there he goes.
Awesome job.
Carl Edwards finishes 2nd. Greg Biffle 3rd. And it'll be Matt Kenseth 4th. All for Roush Fenway Racing.
Here and stay here. Maybe I can find some grip down on the bottom, but there isn't any.
Kasey Kahne has taken the white flag. This is the last lap of the race. 28-year-old from Enumclaw, Washington. Had the spectacular weekend that they talked about at Charlotte. Disappointment at Dover, but now he's come to Pocono. Right now, he would be 9th. Yes, the 9 car would be 9th unofficially in the championship standings. One more turn to go for Kasey Kahne. This will be a true team victory. Battled back from the problem on pit road, started on the pole, 4 of the last 5. Now 5 of the last 6 races at Pocono have been won from the front row. The pole winner's going to take the checkers. Kasey Kahne wins at Pocono.
All right, man. Great job out there. Great way to dig us out of that hole. And great job in here, guys.
Tremendous run for Brian Vicker. Flag. They bunch up behind Earnhardt.
Comes Vickers down on the bottom, taking a look underneath the 8 car.
Kenseth going high, up the 17. Junior.
He's got gas right there, man. That thing is going up off that corner.
Looks like Mark Martin might be out of fuel.
35 over the 9.
The 8 car is out of fuel. Mark Martin.
Still clear by 5 there.
Junior's right back down on the bottom. He's been up at the wall the whole time. Now he's right back down on the bottom, looking for that shortest way around the racetrack. And he knows there's grip there. You can hear the fans, man.
This will be the last lap of the race. White flag at Michigan.
Oh, we got somebody coming off the last corner.
Caution is out. The race is over.
But remember, Junior has to maintain speed coming back around. He's just got to maintain his speed. We went through this with Biffle, whatever it was at Texas. So as long as he can maintain, there's the answer to your race buddy question. Dale Jr. breaks it at Michigan.
Before the race, Lindsay talked to his
position.
9 car's going to...
Yeah, baby! Way to go, Joe Jr.
76 races since he last went to victory lane, and Dale Earnhardt Jr. is the winner at Michigan.
That's incredible.
That's pretty exciting.
That's pretty gutsy.
That's a great move on that race team's part to gamble and put him in that position.
Yeah, great.
Monster moment. And this would be it. This is the caution that brought out the final yellow flag. And that's Junior's crew on the wall.
Lengths on Kyle Busch right there.
White flag, last lap.
At least 5.
Elliott Sadler has moved out of the racing line and cars are passing him. He's dropped to 14th.
You know, it made it a lap. When a tire's flat like that, it builds up so much heat in it. It just begins to come apart. And he's just got to, He's trying to just get as much as he can, but hats off to Elliott Sadler. But look at this car. This guy is not. He has not missed his mark all day long, just like Marty and those guys spoke earlier. He has been right on message, right on spot. He's taken it easy this last couple of laps. You saw him. He really cut that corner tight just to get it in there and not wash out.
And the car's been consistent, the most consistent car out there all day.
And this is a strong comeback for this team. Kyle had 7 top 10s in a row, including 3 wins before finishing 43rd at Pocono and 13th at Michigan. A lot of talk that maybe this team had lost its edge. They had good strategy, a little luck, a solid driver, and a good run. 2 more turns for Kyle Busch. Through 11. Then a left-hander 12.
You boys are number 1.
Checkered flag in the air for Kyle Busch. He wins at Sonoma.
A great run for David Gilliland.
Thank you, guys. Thank you, Jeff.
Then, because obviously he spun and backed it in the wall at some point in time here.
I believe that's right over
here to our left,
isn't it? Yes.
where I thought it was going to blow. I'll say where I thought it was going to blow on the restart.
I did too.
Right there. I thought when he really barreled it off around there.
And when you add up the points at the end of the season, keep in mind that he got 19 because he easily, with 35 cars on the lead lap, he easily could have been 30th or 35th.
He could have been 35th easily. He could have played it safe, come down pit road, and easily have done that.
9th career win for Kyle Busch. Here's Elliott Sadler.
Now remember, he's got a flat right rear right here.
Right side. Still there. Still there.
Oh, he was getting it all right now, though.
Coming to take the checkered
right here.
You heard it. Yeah. Sit.
All right, man. P19. P19.
They're telling him P19 as he's sliding backwards. As he's sliding backwards. That's all right. He had looked past the 88. He never thought about the 88 pit, and he said it right there. He never thought about it. And all of a sudden, the guy stopped in the middle of the racetrack in front of him. And under the yellow line, we've seen it from the very beginning. That's part of the racetrack here. That's part of the racing group.
This is not what Kurt Busch wants. He does not want to have to race Robbie Gordon, who's a lap down very hard.
Yeah, Robbie's trying to get his lap back the hard way, and that's earn it. And I can tell you right now, Robbie's never going to give up.
And he locked the left front. Into the leader.
Yeah. He's just not going to. He's not going to give up. He locked the left front up and.
Crash behind you. Keep going. Keep going.
Caution
and
is
he's
out.
going to get his lap back now.
It's Clint Boyer.
Take your time. Get a fired
Sam
up,
Hornish in the 77.
Come on straight.
Boy, how things change in a hurry.
Wow. That's why you have to watch a whole race, because the complexion of a race changes about every 5 laps once you get in the last little bit of a race. This is at the end of the front stretch. What these guys do, this had to be under caution.
Oh, man. Mackerel.
Wow.
I think there's more to this story, folks.
Yeah.
We'll
Don't take your camera off that car.
Yeah, and this had to have happened under caution. One again.
All right, here we go. 07, and Hornish just clipped the 07 of Boyer. Man, how everybody else did a great job here. Now, you see the 18 and the 42 got through that cleanly. There was no problem.
Now, you see the caution flag waving.
Oh, man, 42 just turned into the 18.
Oh, and he came back and got him.
Yeah, the 42 turned left, which turned the 18 to the outside wall, and he spun around and clipped him again.
Now that was pretty much, that's about as intentional as you can get to turn in a car. Montoya completely did that on purpose.
You one of the best cars that day, do you remember?
Was I that day?
Yeah, I think you were.
I was. I was good. I was a top 5 car. I was a top 5 car. Irvin ran it that day, and I was a top 5 car. And yeah, we were. But man,
Kurt Busch is the race winner. Michael Waltrip, J.J. Yaley, Martin Truex Jr., Elliott Sadler get top 5s. NASCAR Sprint Cup racing from Loudon on TNT is brought to you by Miller Lite.
You're ready for green.
5 miles, 2 laps to determine the winner of the Coke 0400. Green flags in the air.
That was a really slow start.
It could have been one of those starts that turned people out of
the Jeff Gordon gets turned.
Right there.
Like that.
Just like that, man. Just exactly like that.
Watching the flag stand, still under green.
No harm, no foul, because he's far enough out of the way. Unless he... unless he just sits there. If he sits there.
No, they're not. I don't think they're done yet.
If he sits there, they'll throw the caution because he's in a bad place.
Kyle Busch fighting for the lead with Carl Edwards.
He's going.
Gordon is back underway. A lap and a half to go.
Edwards is just looking for a way to get around. He's got it. Got the spot. He's got help. Oh, no. Kenseth.
What did Kenseth do?
Couldn't hold it down.
He couldn't get it turned down in time to follow Carl, or to get it to the right to follow Carl.
Kurt Busch in second spot.
Just like last year, but.
Wow, they just covered up.
Last lap at Daytona.
Oh, we got it, guys.
That's it.
Oh, man. Oh,
yeah, it's not.
I can't believe he's in that wreck.
Keep rolling here.
Oh, there it is.
Now they're
my
wrecking.
goodness. That's incredible.
Now caution flag is out.
I think we got it. That's ours.
There were 5 wrecks before the wreck.
My good, I can't believe those guys waited. I thought they ran out of 4.
They wrecked on restart. Again, the field is frozen when the caution comes out, and NASCAR will use the scoring loops and videotape to look at the final finishing order.
I think the 99. Is it Kyle or is it 99? Who's your?
I would say that. I mean, it looked like the 99. What it was, but who knows when they?
Who knows?
You know, when they threw it.
These guys really don't care. They're going to ride right there in that position all the way back around here. That's going to be a tough call right there. I don't know. They're going to have to check the scoring loops. Anything that's coming up on a computer or anywhere else is not right now because they're going to scoring loops.
Checkered flag. Carl Edwards pulls ahead, but we will wait for the official word from NASCAR. A wild finish to the Coke Zero 400.
Yeah. But right there, the 18 does. Where's the scoring loop when the caution comes out? The 18's in front right there.
Right.
So where's the loop?
It's still green.
Yeah, I understand it's still green, but
it's not the scoring loop.
It's the video.
When it's for the finish of the
video.
the video.
That's it.
Right there. The caution's out. It doesn't matter about the scoring lap.
It's not out yet. There it is.
All right, the 18's in front.
There's it. There it is. Yeah.
The 18 would be the winner.
The winner of the Coke Zero 400 is Kyle Busch. Watch the restart. 2 to go when they get to the line. Kyle Busch right on Johnson's bumper.
I would say in Johnson's bumper.
That's a great shot right there, man, on a restart.
Johnson low, Busch in the high groove.
Oh, man, I told you somebody was going to drive in deep.
And
the 18 did it.
And the 18, who's not been to the high side all night long, it seems like, goes to the outside.
Now the 48's got to drive in deep. This is where there may be some contact right here.
Look at him wash up the racetrack. Hang on. And 29's lurking right there behind him.
White flag in the air, last lap.
That was good stuff.
That was great race right there. You think Kyle Busch doesn't want to win races?
No kidding.
Here comes Harvick.
He wanted that thing.
Keep taking.
Here comes Jimmy Johnson back on the outside.
Oh, he'll drive it in deep going into 3. He's got one more shot.
Jimmy got that run down the backstretch.
Here it comes. Oh, and he did drive it in deep, but he's got no place to go with it.
But he gets in, and you see the car skate up the racetrack. That's a typical air push.
Oh, man, that 48's loose.
Off of turn 4, Kyle Busch sweeps at Chicagoland, his 7th win of the season.
And that was all Kyle Busch right there. Okay, we can talk cars, we can talk anything you want to, but that was all driver right there.
Jimmy Johnson's got 4 more corners to hit right here.
4 left turns away from the lion's share of a $9.6 million purse.
Well, he was about perfect with that corner right there.
So was Carl Edwards.
Johnson looked like he got through that corner and off of that corner really well, not to let Carl get a good run on him down the backstretch.
That was real critical because this long straightaway right here could decide it.
4 hours ago, over 250,000 fans asked themselves, who will it be? Who will win the All-State 400 in 2008? They all had different answers.
Another perfect corner. Jimmy Johnson did a great job there. His crew, congratulations. Just a fantastic job.
Out of turn 4 and 2-time NASCAR Sprint Cup champion Jimmy Johnson becomes a 2-time winner at the Brickyard. To go to the checkered flag.
And they only have a certain number of spots they can push that car, right, Andy, down pit road. And that car's not running.
They'll have to push it back to their pit.
Pass-through penalty being called for the 18. If he can get back on the racetrack, going to be a moot point here. But the question is, does Carl have enough fuel on the final lap?
The team's holding their breath right here. You can't see the car. All you're looking towards turn 3 and just hoping you see that car come off the corner. So far, so good for Carl. Into the tunnel turn.
And Carl is back in the throttle because...
This is the last lap, right? To be checkered flag this time. Bye, bud.
We said this team has been performing exceptionally well, and they've done everything right today. On the racetrack, in the pits, making the right calls, and it's going to get them another victory, it looks like.
Great car. Outstanding strategy and an impressive drive by Carl Edwards. He takes win number 4 on the season.
You are a wheel man. Cannot live without you, brother. I appreciate your efforts every day. Thank you.
Sweet. Fans on their feet at Michigan International Speedway. David Reagan trying to get his career best finish. And Edward just pulls away.
Got a great restart right there. The 99 car did. Not going to give Kyle that opportunity to get in his rear end. Here he goes.
Biffle trying to get on the outside of his teammate.
This doesn't look like it. Kyle has got a strong car on these on the first laps after these restarts.
Yeah, it's like he can't get the front tires to grip and go where he wants to go.
Jack Roush, who shops for so many years, we're in Livonia, Michigan, so proud of his strong engines. And right now, one stout Ford pulling away from Kyle Busch. White flag.
Yeah, he had a good turn. Kyle Busch had a good turn 3 there, but I just don't think that he's got enough. Carl Edwards' car is just too strong, I believe. And these have been the 2 best cars pretty much most of the day. Dale Jr. was fast at the beginning, but for the last half of the race, these have been the 2 best cars.
Carl Edwards trying to come down and get win number 5. The all-important bonus points. 10 bonus points per win. Remember, he didn't get the bonus points for the Las Vegas win because of the violation they had with the oil tank cover. Here he comes out of turn 4. And for the second time in 2008, a driver sweeps both events. Carl Edwards will win it Saturday and Sunday at Michigan. Great finish here, Matt. And here's Jimmy Johnson. Not as lucky. Contact, and Johnson will slide broadside in the grass.
Yeah. Turn 4 was his problem throughout the day. Yeah. Created his problems earlier and then a problem there at the end.
We're trying to pass Travis Quapple on the 28 car right here. That would have been for the 13th spot if he could have gotten around.
Yeah, Johnson will be... Carl Edwards won here at Bristol in August of 2007, a year ago.
Takes the white flag.
White flag, buddy.
Less than half a mile from back-to-back victories for Carl Edwards. Down the back straightaway. Got a hammer in turn 3. Got some traffic in front of him. And Carl Edwards will come down and win for the second time in his career in Bristol, Tennessee.
Kyle Busch is going to finish 2nd. Denny Hamlin 3rd.
Oh, awesome race.
Kevin Harvick comes across 4th. Jeff Gordon in 5th. Those guys.
Carl Edwards mathematically locked in.
A little nudge here from Kyle Busch. I don't know what's going on there.
They're pushing and shoving a little bit over there.
I don't know what that was all about.
Now the 18 is going to try to run him down.
Well, that would have been the little push.
NASCAR's
just frustrated. He led so much of the race and lost it.
Now here's the post race.
They're still.
Let's go down to Jamie Little.
Well, Bob Osborne's watching the replay as well, and the fans are going.
An adjustment to try to get the car better.
One more.
Well, you can't sit there and be too careful with this. You have a good race car. You can't let those guys catch up. I think everybody in the sport's done that at some point in time, and Jack Canals wasn't going to let that happen tonight with this race car and this race team.
Jimmy Johnson began the week coming out to his hometown of El Cajon. He wanted to give back. his second annual golf tournament to raise money, $500,000 for the Habitat for Humanity to build homes for people who didn't have them. They handed the keys, he and wife Shandy, to a young single mom who had 3 children who didn't have a place to live. But tonight, at this racetrack, it was time for Jimmie Johnson to take back the lead point as the top contender for the 2008 Chase Championship. Jimmie Johnson takes the win.
Great work, boys. That's the way we roll. White flag this time. Clear by 1.
Jimmie Johnson has won twice and had 4 top 10 finishes in the last 6 races. Talk about momentum and how important it is heading into the Chase. He dominates at California a week ago. He won both events at Richmond in 2007, was disappointed about what happened here in May. But on a Sunday afternoon in September, Jimmie Johnson comes down and wins it at Richmond.
Wow, what a race. Great race. Denny Hamlin 3rd, Dale Jr. 4th.
Right,
See Clint Boyer battling to the line here.
Okay, you can breathe now, Clint. You're in the chase.
Right, yeah, great job. Just of these guys. You know, we were talking about the big 3, and Greg Biffle says, and hold on.
We asked at the beginning of the day who would step up. A year ago, it was Clint Boyer who got his very first career victory here. Well, Biffle has won before, but he has not won in over a year. What a good time for this Roush Fenway team and Greg Biffle to get hot. Biffle to pick up his very first win of 2008 and his first win ever in the NASCAR Sprint Cup Series at New Hampshire Motor Speedway. Race number 1 in the Chase's history, and Greg Biffle wins it.
Wow, that was quite a pass there. Jimmie Johnson 2nd, Carl Edwards. You see a battle here for some points. Kevin Harvick does beat Casey Kane to the line. That previous run, not to abuse his tires. He jumped out there, took the lead, looked like he was going to drive away, but wore his tires out at that time as he see him get the white flag here. But Greg Biffle learned from that and kind of took it easy.
We said when the day began, 43 drivers had visions of victory. 12 of them are thinking championship, and right now, Greg Biffle will go back-to-back for wins in the 2008 Chase for the NASCAR Sprint Cup. Biffle beats the monster and wins at Dover, Delaware.
Wow, how impressive is that? 2 weeks in a row. Kansas 2nd, Edwards 3rd.
That's the best driver, the best car, the best.
Wow, made a big gain right there. That's huge. He might have found something when he got 4th to that high side there a while ago.
He did find something. He was 4/10 of a second faster than Jimmie Johnson that last lap.
And you can see Jimmie Johnson take that away from him right there. Wow.
He's got a fight on his hands here this last lap.
We do. White flag.
Get you somebody. Let's go get it now.
That was big right there. Jimmie Johnson took that away. Carl Edwards was going to get to the outside of him and have a chance to make the pass. Still might get him right here.
Here he comes, digging up off the corner. Turn 2, half a lap away from the checkered flag.
And what's Jimmie Johnson do here? He goes to that high side. Carl Edwards is going to go to the bottom. There we go. Oh, goes right by him. Hit it with a car stick. Here comes Jimmie Johnson back. He's in the wall.
Can he get it off the wall?
We're back inside now.
Oh, wow.
Carl Edwards trying to hang on. Here comes Jimmie Johnson down, and Johnson will take the win. Wow.
How good is that? Wow.
That's a finish right there, boys.
And
Biffle gets to 24.
Biffle will get.
Guys out there that actually have some fuel issues. They're hearing that the 5 car had to make a pit stop because they couldn't pick up the fuel they had in the tank. What little bit they had.
Yep. Getting ready to find out who's going to do what. The 01 hanging back a little bit, trying to get a run on Tony. Tony's not going to, he's smart enough, he's not going to let those guys get too far behind him there. But you can see that the 8 car held back quite a bit. Elliott Sadler's going to try to pass him. Yeah, there they go. Yeah, that wasn't a good move on Eric Almirola's part there. He's going to lose that spot and maybe more.
So now you've only got 2 DEI cars there in that line where you had 3.
Yeah. And that can make a huge difference when it comes down to trying to draft past Tony Stewart.
David Reagan now trying to, right on the back side of Elliott Sadler. Remember, he was able to push Sadler by a moment ago.
You know, in this scenario, I talked about waiting until the very last lap and coming through the trial. Well, the bad thing with this is there's only one attempt. If these guys wreck now, then you blow that chance. So in this scenario, you might not can wait that long.
Coming out of turn 4, it'll be white flag this time by for Tony Stewart. Regan Smith, the rookie behind him. Menard is there. Sadler is there. Here comes Elliott Sadler.
Yeah, he's not getting any help, though. He made a great move there, but nobody wanted to go with him.
I can't believe that these guys at DEI cars are going to be satisfied with second and third. They're going to have to go for it here.
Now watch the 31 and the 07. Teammates for Childress, Burton, and Boyer.
Still content to run single file.
They're all wanting to go, but everybody's just filling that spot, so they're not getting that opportunity.
David Reagan hasn't won. Regan Smith, the rookie. Paul Menard is there. Tony Stewart has never won at Talladega in a NASCAR Sprint Cup car.
He's going to have to do a lot of blocking right here. They've got to run on him. Got to run.
Here they come.
I can't go down there and do that, though.
Actually, I think it's legal on the last lap. He might have got it right there. I think it's legal on the last lap. We're looking next door to see.
Below the yellow line. He was below.
We still haven't got an indication, but it looks like Regan Smith.
Here's the replay again. Watch a 0-1.
And he got forced down there. I mean, Tony Stewart actually forced him down a little bit.
Well, yeah, if you're going to consider that he only, yeah.
They are saying Tony Stewart has won the race. Tony Stewart is the official winner here at Talladega. They would not allow that pass below the yellow line.
That's the only way that can be. You can't race one way.
Tennessee early in the year. Came in here fourth in the point standings.
White flag, boss. White flag. Bring it home.
1.5 miles away from a victory at Lowe's Motor Speedway and jumping big time up into serious contention in the chase for the NASCAR Sprint Cup.
Yeah, right now he's 69 points behind. He said he needed to win races to be a serious factor in this.
He's driving his way into this championship hunt.
That's the way you do it. That's the way he wanted to do it.
On an October night, under the lights at Lowe's Motor Speedway, 41-year-old Jeff Burton hangs on and gets it done. Burton wins at Charlotte.
Yeah, nice win there. Casey
Left in a green-white checkered, and here they come. Johnson just pulls away out of turn 4.
Yeah, I think he looked back and he saw Junior easing up on him, and that's whenever he took off. A nice restart by Jimmy Johnson.
5 car lengths for Jimmy Johnson. Earnhardt Jr.'s got a little over 1 lap to get there. White flag for Johnson.
White flag this time.
What a dominant day for Jimmy Johnson. He's led 7 times for 339 laps. And down the back straightaway, Jimmy Johnson trying to pick up his 6th win in 2008.
Good job, guys. Good job, Jimmy. Yeah, we roll, boys. Excellent performance, gentlemen. Excellent performance. Great work. That's what you call. That's it. That's what you call points. White flag. One more time. Bring it back here.
See Hamlin really fighting the steering wheel right there.
This is the final lap, so no chance of a green-white checker, but here comes Jimmy Johnson on Denny Hamlin.
Yeah, he gave him that outside. I was a little surprised there. If he makes that run, if we talk about this turn 4 pass, it's not going to be for the win this year, but it might be for second spot. There's Carl Edwards.
Here's the battle for second as they are in turn 3. Carl Edwards, coming out of turn 4 cut as the 48 makes the pass, and Carl Edwards will come down and win for the 7th time in 2008, and Jimmy Johnson finishes second.
Unbelievable. What a great day for those guys. Man,
what a remarkable performance.
Because nobody's been anywhere close to that.
They would have to go 69 laps. They've gone now 68 laps. White flag.
It's amazing. We see our the guy that's getting ready to win this race getting passed by everybody on the racetrack, but he's on a different agenda. It's
just got to run half a lap.
If he can make it half a lap, he will narrow almost 80 points off of Jimmy Johnson's lead. He said if we can just get it down to 100 or less at Homestead, we got a shot.
I like his chances from here. Wow, what a call.
He's gonna make it.
What a call.
Coming out of turn 4, what a call. Carl Edwards gets it done and wins at Texas.
Man, oh man. Jeff Gordon's going to finish second.
Hell yes, right there. That's Ford fuel mileage. Great job.
Final lap. Remember, still 18 cars on the lead lap, so contact could totally change the complexion.
a better run this time.
Kurt Busch got a good jump. Carl Edwards got a good jump.
Jimmy Johnson laid the power down pretty good off of turn 2.
I mean, Kurt Busch did all he could do right there.
Yeah.
It was right on him.
Jimmy Johnson will come out of 4 for the white flag here at Phoenix. 1 lap to go.
Oh, look at Kurt Busch.
Think he's not driving hard?
He's still digging. He got that thing completely sideways.
Jimmy Johnson sideways there, too. Kurt got a nice run off the corner.
Okay, we're coming.
See if he can get to the bumper.
Can he get there? Here he comes. Kurt Busch a car length away. Jimmy Johnson trying to hang on.
Car length back. Awesome job, dude.
And Jimmy Johnson wins for the 7th time this year. Whoa, contact.
Hard lick for these cars. That's a bad way to end the race. A lot of cars getting torn up here.
6, 7, 8 cars involved.
Stewart's involved.
Robbie Gordon there, Bill Elliott involved, Kenny Schrader involved. The 2 initially involved were the 42 and 10. They were sort of shoved aside, but Jimmy Johnson.
Tell me how big my lead is now. 13 seconds, bud. 13-second lead.
Okay, it's a white flag here,
What am I
guys.
looking for, about 6 car. 6 car.
Okay, now the 29 car is in 2nd place, and he is another 13 seconds back. All Carl has to do is just make sure this thing will come around to the finish.
10-second lead now, bud.
Final lap for Carl Edwards, who has led the most laps, trying to coast home with yet another win in 2008.
He's going to make it, guys.
Off of turn
Here he
4.
comes.
Out of turn 4,
Great job. It's running out right now. It's running out right now. We're out again.
Carl Edwards gets his 9th win of the year, and Jimmy Johnson makes history as a 3-time consecutive NASCAR.
These are 2 great teams executing their plan perfectly.
Yeah, that's just unbelievable.
Yep, great job. And 8 Sprint Cup champions. Repeat, baby. Ah! Woo! Way to go, guys. Damn, that's awesome. I'm proud of you guys. Awesome, awesome.
Hold your breath. Green flag.
McMurray didn't get that great of a restart.
But he keeps getting that push from Jimmy Johnson in that 48 car. And there's Harvick jumps down to the low side as well.
But the 48 lost its momentum. McMurray gets away just a little bit.
The most important person on Jamie McMurray's team right now, besides McMurray, is that spotter on top of the grandstand.
I tell you what, that Ford, that 26, though, it hustles when it gets on that straightaway. Boy, Jeff Gordon just gave him a big shot.
Stay with it, stay with it.
He can't open the bottom, Jamie. You can't open the bottom. He's going to get back down there now.
Jeff Gordon really gave the 11 a big shot. And when
Harvick gets the 11. We're okay.
Hang
White
on,
flag.
Boys. Hang on, boys.
White flag. Kyle Busch was pushed down, gets back up above the yellow line. McMurray 1 lap away.
I know that lead looks good, but as long as they don't get a run on him.
And here they come.
If they can stay 2 or 3 wide behind him, he can work both sides of the street.
Look at him, 4 wide going through turn 2.
Go high, go low, go high, go low. Just look for somebody that's coming. And
about 3.
I tell you, he's got a perfect scenario right here. They can't get lined up to get to
Watch
him.
your mirror, 29 coming to
McMurray,
you.
Harvick has help on the outside.
Here comes the 29. Just like,
no. Johnson into the wall with Mears and Hamlin.
That's it.
The caution is out. So Harvick has won this race.
I'll tell you, that is just like he did 2 years ago here.
The field is frozen at the moment of caution.
And Kevin Harvick, who has never finished better than 3rd in this race, in his 5th appearance.
Much as set and duck. He tried to block right there, Jamie did, but he could only go so far.
That run right there is a mirror of what happened 2 years ago in the Daytona 500.
Exactly. And they were wrecking behind him then.
And Jeff Gordon, watch the 24, misses another one. Wow.
Man, oh man, that was close again. Jeff's right. He needs an in-car camera tonight.
Wish he had one.
Who the 07?
Yep.
Did Gordon get into the 07 and get him sideways and get him into the 48?
To me, it looked like the first contact was between Mears and Johnson, the 07 and the 48. But we'll have some time to sort it out here as Kevin Harvick will drive his Richard Childress Racing Chevrolet to victory lane.
Make that move on that 24 car.
And I believe Logano would be more than happy to go with him if he decides to make the run. I'm sure Tony's in there giving him hand signals. Stick with me, kid, and I'll show you how to win this race.
Just remember, Tony Stewart drove that 20 car for 10 years for Joe Gibbs Racing, and now he's looking at it in his rearview mirror.
Nemechek right behind Riggs as they cross the line.
Here we go.
The transfer spot.
Here we go. They got a little run. I tell you, they got back just enough. I believe they can do it. If Logano can get up there, but he's back just far enough that keeps Tony from getting that good run.
No help.
No help. No help.
Gordon will have to protect the bottom. Logano gets kicked to the outside.
09 coming to you.
Almirola coming for third. Jeff Gordon trying to hang on for the lead and the win.
Jeff Gordon's got this under control. He'll win this thing. Tony Stewart's going to run second again.
And who's going to make the show? Gordon wins it, and Riggs is in for Tommy Baldwin's startup team that came down here unsponsored. Scott Riggs
Look at this.
in the
Look at
Daytona
this.
500.
On him, white flag, 1 to go.
Yeah, I tell you what Hamlin better do. He better stay right behind that 18 car or he will get passed. And I really think Hamlin thinks that Mark Martin might be willing to go with him. I don't know that I'd do that to my teammate, but he might.
Harvick is faded all the way to the back and out of the picture.
Look how Mark falls off just a little bit, about 4 car lengths. Here he comes. Got to run down on the inside, looking under Hamlin. If he gets by Hamlin, look out, Kurt. Look out, Kyle Busch.
And there goes Vickers. They touch down the back straightaway. Vickers is going to give Mark Martin a push down the back straightaway.
Look out, 18. Here they come, just like we've seen a time and time again.
Martin looking high. Busch comes up to block. It's Vickers.
Got to block him, got to block him.
Vickers on the bottom.
Who's going to win the drag race? Back to the start-finish line. I don't think they can beat him. Here comes Kyle Busch in the 18.
What a deal. All right, Kyle Busch and Mark Martin.
But Jeremy Mayfield, unofficially, A.J. Allmendinger will qualify for the 5th.
And here comes Harv, the winner 2 years ago, up into 3rd place.
The man that started back in 38th position. This is a backup car, but it's a car that's been to victory lane here during Speed Weeks. Won the Budweiser shootout with that very car.
Elliott Sadler is challenged for the lead by Matt Kenseth and Kevin Harvick.
I believe these guys put a big old clock on their dash, and they wind her up, and it's supposed to hit midnight about the end of the race.
Now, if Matt Kenseth can bring them all the way back around and lead a lap. Oh, here we go.
There he goes.
Almirola goes off the nose of Casey Kane.
Hang on to her, brother.
Get break. Break there.
Man, it gets crowded back there. Goodness.
Caution's out.
Darrell, I think
Got
you
some
were
money
right.
in there, Doug.
I think somebody's glass slipper broke. Little damage to the right front corner of Kane's car.
Yep, Matt Kenseth in a backup car slipping through for the lead, and now the victory in the rain-shortened Daytona 500. And our Steve Burns is down there. Steve?
Well, Chris, Matt Kenseth wins the biggest race of them all. Matt, what does it mean to you as a racer from the time you were a child to win this race?
Oh, my goodness. It's going to be really wet out here. Sprague.
Which is about average starting position for him here.
That's a plus for him, actually.
1 second. Bring it home, bud.
Wow. 2 in a row, Larry.
How about that? And how about Drew Blick?
The Blick.
Still batting 1,000.
The Blick. My new hero.
We're by 12.
Jeff Burton just ahead, a former teammate of Kenseth at Roush Racing.
I'm real impressed with the way these guys have gotten out of Matt's way. A couple of cars have just kind of stayed in the groove, but doesn't matter. He's going to get by.
And here he comes. Matt Kenseth. Only the 4th driver in NASCAR history to win the Daytona 500 and the next race. Checkered flag, 3rd California win for Kenseth and Roush Fenway Racing and Ford.
How about that 17 car? How about those boys? Celebrate the good times. Yeah, baby.
Second and turn 1.
And they are side by side. Boyer to the bottom. The fight's for second.
I believe Boyer's got it this time. Clear him up, clear him up. Get up there, attaboy.
Edwards to the apron and out of it. Here comes Kyle Busch and the M&M's Toyota. He qualified on the pole. He had to start the race in the back. And Wild Thing is going to win again.
Yeah, baby.
Hometown.
Welcome to Victory
Las
Lane.
Vegas.
One more time.
Boyer will finish second, third, and third.
You know what I mean? We didn't have
Kane, Clint Boyer.
We got us a little
Jimmy
shootout
Johnson.
here, boys. A little shootout.
2 laps. Here we go. It's on.
Boy, Gordon got a good restart. He's going to pull to the high side. Kurt Busch shuts the door on him going into 1.
Boy, Kurt didn't get off to a real great start, but he's going right for that high line up off of turn 2. And he should be able to make the pass. Carl's going to try to slam the door. No way.
But look at Jeff Gordon in that 24 car. Carl trying to slide in between them. It's not going to work. White flag next time.
Harvick jumped up to 4th on the restart, but I think he's too far back. It's a 3-horse race.
That 2 car's not that good on the bottom, but he's got him enough lead. I think he's going to be okay.
1 to go.
That 2 car is just too strong for everybody today.
Looks like the battle's going to be for second. Carl Edwards fighting back, though, on the bottom.
On the bottom, you're clear.
Oh, Gordon's got a run. Here he comes.
Boy, Gordon got a great run. He side drafted off of Carl Edwards, and down the back we go.
Watch him. He's going to pack it down into turn 3. This 24 car. See if he can stick.
He can't do it. That Busch 2 car is just on a rail today.
Versus Big Daddy Kurt Busch, Roger Penske win in Atlanta. 19th career victory for Kurt Busch, who started on the outside pole. And
so,
all right,
should have them cleaned up pretty good.
The Mustang pace car gets way out of the way, and Kyle Busch brings them down for the restart. We're in overdrive, 2 laps to go.
Everybody got a solid restart, less than 30 seconds. We'll know the winner of this thing. Casey Kane looks to the inside of Gordon. Gordon shuts the door.
Kyle nailed it on that restart. He got it just right. No wheel spin. I think it's just going to be close.
No fine.
But he's pulling away ever so slightly. White flags in the air.
And it's Johnson to the outside of Hamlin.
Now that could be big.
Hamlin is going to have to deal with Jimmy.
You're fine, bud.
Rudeman gets bumped by Boyer. And here we come to the flag, and Wild Thing Kyle Busch dominates in Bristol. With Hamlin second, Johnson third, Gordon and Kane the top 5.
And Kyle Busch will be snickering all the way to Victory Circle.
How about the Coach Gibbs there?
Fighting with each other, and we got 1 lap to go.
Matt Kenseth bounced it off the wall.
Well, we're in the white flag lap now.
Jimmy Johnson's halfway down the back straightaway.
Newman and Martin lean on each other in turn 2.
I think Newman got the better of him that time.
I believe he will prevail.
Jimmy Johnson wins at Martinsville on the 25th anniversary of Hendrick Motorsports' first win. 41st Cup win as Dale Jr. bounces off the wall on the way to the flag.
Fish 3 poles this year. We knew he was going to win a race sooner or later. This is great. Hadn't won since 2005. New team, new driver. White flag in the air.
Nice and smooth. Nice and smooth. 1 more.
Like Mark needs to be told, nice and smooth. He's got a 1-second lead. He's got half a lap to go.
I'm going to tell you what, this is going to be a popular win with the fans and with the competitors. I can guarantee you that.
And I'm really happy for Rick Hendrick because this 5 car, it's been a while since it won a race, and Rick really is proud of this opposite way that Gustafson and Mark have. Good job, Mark.
Well, we had a battle for third with Kurt Busch in that 2 and Jimmy Johnson, but Kurt Busch, related car pushing Carl Edwards, white flag this time.
Yeah, Carl Edwards from the back all day to the lead with 1 to go.
3 Chevys and 1 Ford, and it doesn't matter now. Your friends are where you find them. And from hanging out back, Carl Edwards.
I'll tell you, I don't know if they can catch them. What we've seen today, 2 cars get that big a lit run on them. I don't know that the 39 and the 88 can catch them.
They're in the draft of Edwards and Keselowski.
He's all over you here, just you and him.
Carl Edwards restarted 8th.
If that 09 can stay hooked to the back of that 99, It's going to be hard to get him. It's going to be close right here at the line.
Can Keselowski try to win it?
I don't know. I don't think he can step out until he waits till the last second and picks up.
He goes to the outside. Is Edwards going to
no.
He turns him.
No, no.
Oh, and that destroyed the front end of Newman's car.
No.
Edwards will not make it to the flag.
Oh,
Brad Keselowski won this race.
Unbelievable.
Carl Edwards' car destroyed, and Junior's protege, Keselowski, the winner, and Carl Edwards is moving around and ready to climb out.
Larry, look at that. Not sure where Carl's going. Maybe he thinks if he runs across the start-finish line, it'll count.
That's what he's doing. That's what he's doing.
He's like a you know how he is. He's an athlete, a marathon runner. I want to finish the race.
And he did,
yes,
to
he
a
did.
standing ovation from the crowd. Shades of Ricky Bobby.
Don't you know, Larry, that James Finch is fit to be tied right now?
Finch owns this car. He bought it.
All right, man, here it is.
White flag.
Flag. Never thought I'd hear you say such a sweet thing.
Yeah, he did not want to hear yellow flag.
Happy birthday.
I'll say just bring her on home. Got to go around 3 and 4 here. Don't ever count all you chickens.
Oh, man. Addington, what a call, buddy.
Light the candles and cut the cake. Kyle Busch joins Cale Yarborough as NASCAR's only Sprint Cup winners on their birthday.
Yeah, baby. Cut the cheese and pour the wine. Yippee!
Southern 500. He has 25 top 10s here. This is his 43rd Darlington race, and he's on the money lap.
1 to go.
Has a pretty clean racetrack in front of him. There's one car out there about 4 or 5 car lengths. He's halfway down the back straightaway now.
What a great night for him and his team. He can almost coast home from here.
Man, I think we're going to make it.
I think
the
you
old
are,
man, Mark Martin. Second win of the season, second win at Darlington. Mark Martin wins at Darlington.
That's big. That's big, boys.
Tall guys.
If he could cut it in a stock car or not. But man, has he come out this year and shown. I don't think it was all Sam's fault. I think some of it might have been a little bit lack of equipment.
Yeah, you look at his last 4 races, 2 top 10 finishes over the last month. I mean, he's still running 30-60s. There's almost nobody else even in the 30s. Everybody's in the 31.
And what I like, Larry, is he runs where he wants to. He goes in low, lets it wash up high. He goes in on the top. All over the place.
What do you say?
Sam Hornish wins the sprint showdown.
I'm happy for him.
And Jamie McMurray comes from 28.
Going to top her a little bit.
Kurt Busch well back in 3rd. Hamlin 4th. Carl Edwards is up to 5th. Kyle Busch has faded to 6th. Earnhardt 7th. Mark Martin, Logano, McMurray the top 10.
Even getting past, you don't think they ramped it up? Henson just ran his fastest lap a lap ago.
Larry, what a great accomplishment for Tony Stewart, this team, that organization. Who would have thunk it?
After self-inflicting a penalty on his pit stop, Tony Stewart makes $1 million.
How about his terrible on his pit stop last night? Drove off with only 2 tire changes. And here tonight, Ken Butler.
Well, David Rudiman has won the Coca-Cola 600.
So cool.
Welcome to the Lipitor post-race show.
How about that?
It's the first win for Toyota at Lowe's Motor Speedway. It's Rudiman's first win in his 75th career start. It's Michael Waltrip's first win and not cut the cable. Kane, Edwards, Mears now up to 8th.
And
Newman, Martin,
white
top 10.
Flag is in the air. 1 more lap to go. 1 mile. Johnson is my hero today, Larry. That was a whale of a drive. Taking those 4 tires, that gamble, and driving it to the front.
But you know who's breathing the easiest right now? Chad Canals in that 48 pit crew.
Yeah, well, he's doing one of those I told you so's now.
Jimmy Johnson and the Cobalt Tools Lowe's Chevrolet come off turn 4 and score their 4th win at Dover, their 2nd win of 2009.
Stewart 2nd, Biffle 3rd, Kenseth 4th, Kurt Busch 5th.
Casey Kane will be 6th, Carl Edwards 7th.
Point time here when they throw the white flag.
Tony Stewart down the front stretch, white flag, last lap. This will be the last lap of the race.
Now you want to run this lap so hard you can't see straight, but you still got to save it. You still got to save a little bit.
He's still got a pretty good cushion. I think once he gets to 2.
Johnson to 2nd.
Johnson to 2nd here.
2.5 seconds behind.
Can't take the racer out of Carl, though.
These guys are not saving fuel right now.
No, they're not saving fuel. Carl drove right back up under him. That's
you and him. It's 6 back. Anything else?
That's for 2nd. If Stewart runs out, that would be for the win.
Clear.
Tony in turn 2.
Boy, they're barreling down on him now.
It's a long way from turn 3 to the start-finish line, though. Look at him looking.
Tony Stewart out of the final turn. Made the big move in the offseason.
Here he comes.
To go over to Haas Racing, take over part of the ownership, and Tony Stewart's going to take that team to victory lane.
48's out of gas. See him on the inside there. Listen to the crowd, man.
He ran out of load anything. Now everybody's 100% with 1 to go.
White flag is out. Jimmy Johnson's out of fuel. Jimmy Johnson is out of fuel. Biffle leads. White flag in the air. This is the last lap.
Biffle may be the new Silver Fox.
Well, hang on. We got a long way to go. You got Mark Martin sitting right there. Mark just moved to 2nd.
Biffle's, he looks to be slow.
He's slowing. Is he slowing?
He's off the pace.
He's off the pace.
Here comes Mark Martin.
He's barreling.
Oh, my God. Oh, look at Biffle.
He's shaking it. He just went to the switch.
Here comes Mark. Oh, no.
Half a lap from the finish. Mark Martin to the lead.
Incredible.
Does he have enough fuel?
This is drama, dude. This is...
Oh, yeah, he can coast from here.
Out of
He's
4.
got it.
Biffle's going to coast.
He's got 4 wins here and another one today. Mark Martin takes the checkered flag of Michigan. That's why you love racing.
Come on.
Man.
He was running it in hard in turn 11.
White flag in the air, last lap.
I'm not sure. Tony Stewart's going to have to get a lot closer if he's going to make any kind of move. He's got till now till turn 10.
Oh! It's Mark Martin, Robbie Gordon, Jeff Burton.
These guys got to keep going. I don't see anything.
You stay under green.
I don't think Stewart.
They all
got
away.
enough, but Ambrose is definitely looking at the back of the 14 car.
Five back, bud. 5 back.
Less than half a lap. 2nd, 3rd, and 4th behind Casey Kane.
Clear by 5.
Yeah, no, I think they're too spread out unless you see a real bonsai from somebody. Hey, Casey's done a nice job. It's a lot of pressure doing that over and over again.
Casey Kane's father supported his racing career from a very early age. Sent him off to the Midwest from Enumclaw, Washington to further his racing career after he got out of high school. Now he comes back to the West Coast, and Casey Kane wins at Sonoma.
That's incredible, man. That's impressive.
Montoya in 6th, Allmendinger a top 10.
Great run by Elliott Sadler. He passed on the outside there.
Out of the race completely because you lose 3 or 4 laps trying to get it started.
Yeah, and there's no fuel in the tank. There's no fuel in the carburetor. There's no fuel in the line. These guys have it down to a science. We've seen that with Tony Stewart, and with these guys winning races on fuel mileage, they get every drop out of it.
All right, so the number 39 isn't going to win a race today, but look at this battle here between the 24 and the 2.
Caution's out.
And Joey Logano has the lead as the caution comes out.
Okay, now
Fuel, we're good for about 3 to 5 laps there under green, so we go quite a few, okay? Just save fuel. Roll out, shut it off, shut all your fans off.
I don't know if I'd hit pit lane until it ran dry.
I'm Joey Logano. I'm just here to have fun. I'm just here to drive a race car. And win, lose, or draw today. I mean, you know, these guys made a great call and stuck it out there.
Well, Lindsey Zarniak is down there. Lindsey, is his heart beating right through his driver's suit right now, do you think?
Ralph, I think it is, and it's funny because David Ruderman just walked up and said, whatever you do, don't walk away from your race car. Joey got out of the car, all smiles. A lot is on the line right here, and because of a gamble to stay out, you sit in a
Now what's Tony going to do?
You're clear.
And now the question is, Tony's got no help because these guys are running too wide behind him.
Right.
So now it's man on man right now.
I don't think it's gonna get wider here in a minute, I believe.
Here comes Johnson in behind Stewart. Is it enough? Hamlin's high side up there by himself in the 11. First lap led all night by Kyle Busch, and it's the money lap, and it might be all it takes.
It really
now, what does Johnson do to help Stewart?
Doesn't matter. Kyle Busch is going to hog all the racetrack, or he should. He's mirror driving right now.
Tony Stewart trying to get to the bottom.
He may get turned for mirror driving, but he's going to be mirror driving.
Stewart's trying to squeeze in there.
See that hand?
Shoving to the bottom.
He just wanted to touch him, man. Just wanted to touch him.
Can't get him to the high side. Here he comes.
There he turns him. He turns him.
Busch in the wall. Here comes Stewart to the checkered flag. And another car gets in the backside. It's Casey Kane. And they're scattering everywhere as they come to the line.
Some of these guys hit hard, man.
And one of them was Kyle Busch.
They're still hitting hard. Man, that's an ugly finish. But incredible.
But that was 100% mirror driving, and that's what you have. That's what Kyle Busch had to do.
That's what Kyle Busch had to mirror drive. Tony Stewart had to put the car there and stick the car where we saw this same thing in Talladega.
Martin leading the pack to the line. There's the green. We're underway.
Okay, the leader got a great jump, and he's going to choose whichever lane he wants when he gets there.
That's what he really needed. Now, this is going to be key, though. 1 and 2 right here.
That's where you want to be able to choose your own line when you know when you're going to go.
Mark got a great restart, and Casey Kane taking the second position now.
Gordon trying to come back on the bottom.
And this is what Mark wants to see in his mirror. He wants to see those guys racing like heck behind him.
Stewart up to 4th. Here comes Tony. Remember how far back he started tonight. Way deep in the field. Stewart began in 32nd tonight, running inside the top 5. Here we go. White flag is out.
I'm telling you, these guys chasing Mark Martin better be glad it's not another 100 laps in this race, or he'd lap them all. Casey Kane had a great night. How about Tony Stewart? As far back as 17th after that pit stop has driven back to 4th. What a great run. What a great run.
Coming to the checkered flag. Mark Martin takes the win. Jeff Gordon finishes in 2nd.
And that's $1 million from Lifeline, people.
On this front straightaway, look at him moving from inside to outside. White flag.
Jimmy's doing everything he can to keep him back there, not letting him get too close to the bumper. He doesn't want to get the opportunity to get him loose. Here's Mark's spot coming up. Got one more run at him.
This time down the back straightaway, Jimmy Johnson stays in the middle of the racetrack and will pull him by a couple of car lengths. 2 turns away from the checkered flag. Turn 3.
Well, Martin just needs a couple of car lengths, try to loosen him up. Man, he drove it hard in there and out of that corner. That's why Jimmy Johnson's a champion right there, folks.
Out of turn 4, headed for the checkered flag, and 3-time NASCAR Sprint Cup champion Jimmy Johnson becomes a 3-time winner at the Brickyard 400.
First time anybody's ever won it back-to-back.
Stewart gets Biffle there at the end.
White flag one more time.
Well, they've shown that they were the car from the very beginning of this race with Denny Hamlin and Mike Ford, that it was theirs to win. A lot of different things transpired throughout the day. He got himself in position. We see Kevin Harvick and Jimmy Johnson battling for the 12th spot here. Jimmy Johnson made a run up there into the top 10, but started to slip back just a little.
He used a lot of car for quite a few laps there. This battle's still going on here with Mark Martin and Brian Vickers.
Battle for 6th position. Final lap. Martin says, I need these 4 points big time. But so does Vickers.
Yeah, one's battling to stay in the top 12. The other one's trying to get himself positioned there. Mark not able to make the pass.
It has been a very difficult week for Denny Hamlin. He lost his grandmother a couple days ago. Very emotional. Didn't want to be here. Wanted to be with the family. But today, Denny Hamlin goes to victory lane for the first time in 2009. And if it's going to happen, it needs to happen right now. White flag for Tony Stewart. And there's the interval back between Stewart and Ambrose.
Well, it's all about the fuel now. There's not going to be a pass unless something happens as far as the fuel goes.
Okay, it's gut check time right now. You got to think even both of them are thinking about saving. Just try to feather foot it up through here, because the only thing that's going to lose it for them is running out of fuel.
Yeah, but if you're the 47, you don't want to lose contact with him in case that happens coming out of the last corner. Yeah. You want to be able to have that opportunity.
The top 6 cars are very, very close on fuel. Got to be wondering if they can make it another half a lap. Tony Stewart trying to make it and win the race. Marcus Ambrose trying to make it and finish second, or maybe hope Tony Stewart doesn't.
Looks like they're going to make it. This is going to be the critical corner here.
The one car, Martin Truex, we are told, slowing over in the back of the course. He may be out of fuel.
Great run by Tony Stewart today, though. Showed why he's so good.
Coming out of turn 11, it will be official. Tony Stewart wins at Watkins Glen. Marcus Ambrose, best career finish in second spot, and Carl Edwards will come home from the back of the pack in third. Kyle Busch fourth. Greg Biffle, the first ever top 5 here. Coming down, as you mentioned, Toyota has never won at Michigan. Brian Vickers, the pole sitter, hasn't won since 2006.
Pulling hard off turn 2.
And it was right here back in June that the leader's car began to sputter and cough. That was Greg Biffle. Right now, Vickers still under power.
Looking good so far.
Yeah, he was probably about half throttle going down the back straightaway, because he knows that Jeff Gordon's in the same position. He doesn't really have to worry about him.
He's going to make it.
Brian Vickers looks like he's going to make it happen.
Get to us, bud. Get it to us.
And coming down for the checkered flag for his second career win, Brian Vickers does it at Michigan.
Jeff Gordon will come second. Dale Jr.'s third. Here's Mark Martin losing spots. He goes through turns 3 and 4. Now, Mark Martin hanging on pretty good right here, guys.
And he get off of turn 2. Kyle Busch gets the advantage off of turn 2. Ambrose in third spot.
He's able to make that high line work and take that third spot. Biffle fourth.
Okay, 4 laps to go. Mark's there.
How much? Kyle slips a little bit right there. See his car wiggle.
Well, you've seen a lot of Mark Martin in that rearview mirror right now.
All right, here he comes. Is he going to hit him?
Okay, 3 to go.
2 to go, corner.
2 to go, actually. 2 to go.
He's leaving that inside open a little bit.
White flag this time by. Out of turn 2. Mark Martin trying to get there. Kyle Busch.
Kyle Busch drives it hard into turn 3. Coming
he likes that outside. Mark's going to have to really get a bite. I think he's going to have to hit him, guys, if he's going to win this.
White flag here. Mark Martin on the bottom of the racetrack. Kyle Busch by 1 car length. Ambrose back in third.
Gets in behind him. Is he going to try to get to this bumper?
And out of turn Montoya 4, driving the car. He finished second with at Pocono, Pennsylvania.
Wow,
his best finish of the year. He's only top 5.
White flag for Casey Kane.
Straight away, 1 to go. 30.
Casey Kane said they were very frustrated about the disappointing finish at Bristol, Tennessee. They dropped from 8th to 11th in the point standings after finishing 28th at Bristol. They have finished outside the top 10 the last 3 races in a row. They were in jeopardy of maybe not making the chase. They came to Atlanta on a mission. And here, under the lights at Atlanta Motor Speedway on a Labor Day weekend, Casey Kane gets it done and goes to victory lane.
Great job. B. Harvick, Montoya, Rudeman, and Martin in the top 5. Tell you what,
Mark Martin needed a good start.
So looks like he's in pretty good shape with no slip.
Hamlin takes the white flag. He's 3/4 of a mile away from doing something he's wanted to do since he's a little boy. That's winning on the home racetrack. And there is Brian Vickers back in 7th position. He has an 8-point advantage. He's 1 lap away from being in the chase for the first time in his career. And out of turn 4, the checkered flag goes to Denny Hamlin. He wins it at Richmond. And Brian Vickers will come down and be in the chase for 2009. Number 1, a race at New Hampshire.
See Kyle Busch there on the outside of Jimmy Johnson, trying to take that 4th spot away. Got a spin off of turn 4.
He's already taken the white flag.
So they'll race back here to the checkered flag.
Caution's not out yet. They're still racing. No caution yet.
They got cars sitting here. They're going to have to throw the caution.
Still not out.
Still not out. It's going to come into the checkered flag.
Oh, really?
Now the caution's out.
Coming to the checkers. Coming to the checkers.
And it is officially over.
Watch out, watch out.
Checkers. If caution's out, you got the win.
As soon as Speedway. And he is a lap away from collecting his 5th win on the Monster Mile.
One more time around.
He came here as a rookie driver in 2002. Not only did he win both races that year, he led the most laps in both races, serving notice that this young man was going to be a factor in NASCAR Sprint Cup racing. And here today, he has led 3 times for 271 laps, and Jimmy Johnson wins it at Dover.
That's right, boys. Maximum points. Thank you.
It's a top 10 last week at Dover, Delaware, but has not had a top 5 since his win at Watkins Glen. Now Tony is 1 lap away from getting his 4th win of the year. That's the margin, 0.6 of a second. Tony Stewart trying to hold off Jeff Gordon. 2 turns away for Tony Stewart, the 38-year-old 2-time champion, coming out of turn 4, and Tony Stewart will win it at Kansas Speedway. Side-by-side battle here, Kane and Martin, and it'll be Casey Kane at the stripe. And Jimmy Johnson ends up finishing behind the 0-0. That's a 9th spot for Johnson.
See him really get loose coming up out of there. Had to get out of the throttle a little bit and fall back in behind Mark.
Here comes Montoya now for 2nd.
White flag, final lap here in California. Side-by-side action, Gordon and Montoya, 2nd position. Mark Martin is driven now out from underneath the 14 car. Here he comes trying to be a factor here, maybe to finish 3rd or 2nd.
I'd say he'll go to the high side here and see if he can get by Montoya.
Montoya's going to try to block, but he...
See Gordon all the way on the apron.
Jimmy Johnson coming down out of turn 4. What a job they have done again, and for the 2nd year, make it 3rd year in a row in the fall. Jimmy Johnson wins at California. And Gordon finishes 2nd.
Nice job, guys. Hell yeah. One more lap.
Final lap for Jimmy Johnson. The racetrack's name, the sponsor's name, one and the same for Jimmy Johnson, a 5-time winner thus far in 2009. We mentioned no driver has ever won 3 of the first 5 chase races. But the guy who is chasing history in NASCAR has done it tonight at Lowe's Motor Speedway. Jimmy Johnson gets the win.
And Gordon wins this battle for 4th.
Green-white checkered. The last 2 fall races here, we've had green-white checkers. And guess what, folks? Jimmy Johnson has won them both. Can he do it today, or is Denny Hamlin going to pay him back for not getting the win here in the spring?
Able to stay a little closer this time, but Hamlin clears him off of turn 2.
It'll be white flag this time by Denny Hamlin, the leader. Johnson in 2nd. Montoya right in the back.
Oh, Carl Edwards in the wall. He keeps it going, though.
And white flag.
Here comes the 18.
And the 34 car of Andretti has crashed and slid across the racetrack. The white flag waving here. And no caution yet. Here they come.
He's got his car coming right in front of these guys.
Oh, man, he better hold that thing down there.
And Denny Hamlin will take the win. Johnson second.
Denny Hamlin.
Montoya was third. Kyle Busch got by Jeff Gordon coming out of turn 4 to finish fourth. Gordon in fifth.
Using it when he needed to.
Now watch Carl Edwards there coming across. That's when they were coming down for the white flag.
Yeah, you can see he tried to drive in there. He got wheel hop.
Now watch the 34 of Andretti comes off of Menard.
Yeah, and he was sitting past the start-finish line there. NASCAR was going to let him race back. The problem came when he got it started back and looked like he was going to pull out in front of everybody.
Now watch him as they're coming out of turn 4. A couple of guys, watch the 18 car. He gets by the 24. There is the front 3 getting by. One attempt at a green-white checkered flag.
Okay, now you see Jamie McMurray was actually the leader.
There's John Andretti. He's out of fuel up on the high side.
Jamie McMurray was the leader, and you saw Brian Vickers beat him to the start-finish line.
See him lined up on the inside of Casey Kane, Joey Logano.
See, Vickers does give the spot back.
There's Greg Biffle right behind them.
3 of the last fall races here, 4 fall races. The winner has taken the lead on the final lap. They will come down for the white flag this time. Look at the damaged 2 car of Kurt Busch back there.
Oh, they're still beating and banging. Here comes Keselowski.
He's not afraid to beat and bang. We know that.
How about Carl Edwards, who made that charge on the final lap in April? He's up high.
Got a long way to go, and they're coming to the white flag.
Yeah.
Oh, here goes Kurt Busch around.
Oh.
Crash behind you. Crash.
Oh,
Mark's
upside down.
Mark Martin is over on his roof.
Back on his wheel.
Into the wall. Casey Mears, Rudiman is there. Reagan is there. Robbie Gordon, Jeff Gordon.
See Montoya driving through the grass.
And the white flag and the yellow flag are waving.
Mark still driving his car.
As if he makes it back.
Yeah, still got to make it to the finish line.
Yeah.
Right now they're showing Casey Kane in second, Logano third, Biffle and Jeff Burton in the top 5.
Looks like he is going to make it to the finish line, Jamie McMurray.
So the first Ford win here in 21 races. The last Ford to win here, Dale Jarrett in October of 2005, but now it is Jamie McMurray in victory lane as a winner at Talladega.
Now, unofficially, looks like maybe Casey Kane will finish second. Joey Logano around third.
Great job.
Greg Biffle did a great job.
White flag that time by.
Take care of it, bring it to the house.
Kurt Busch trying to milk it for one more lap. He has never won at Texas Motor Speedway.
And Kyle Busch still sitting on pit road, not able to get refired. Just barely rolling.
Kurt Busch's lone win in 2009 was on a 1.5-mile track, a sister track to this one at Atlanta Motor Speedway down in March. A year ago, Carl Edwards stretched the fuel mileage and won it here. And once again tonight, the fuel mileage works, and Kurt Busch will go to victory lane here at Texas.
Nice, great job out there. Woo! Way to go, guys! Awesome deal. How's the old tortoise versus the hare, baby? Woo! Yeah, baby, way to do.
That's the way that you were too.
Got it focused, bud. Eyes forward. Doing great.
Here in the Valley of the Sun, Phoenix International Raceway. They call this track the Jewel of the Desert. We told you this weekend was about a duel in the desert. Could Jimmy Johnson bounce back from disappointment in Texas? And Johnson, what a performance. The 3-time and defending NASCAR Sprint Cup champion gets it done and wins the 3rd year in a row here at Phoenix.
Yes, yes, yes!
Jeff Burton gets that second place finish.
Mark Martin will finish. There he comes out of turn 4, and Denny Hamlin will take the white flag. 1.5 miles away. And there is Jimmy Johnson, one lap away from making history. So Denny Hamlin will come down the back straightaway. And barring incident, Hamlin will come down and take the checkered flag for his 4th win in 2009. But folks, the story is history being made by a driver, Jimmy Johnson. There comes Hamlin. Open up the history books, folks. On a November night in 2009, Jimmy Johnson is a 4-time Cup winner.
Green, next time by the white, and then the checker. Here we go. Greg Biffle ahead of Casey Kane at the line. 2 laps to go.
There goes Harvick. 29 car drops to the bottom.
Gosh, there's no surprise, is there?
Tell you who's up on that outside and come up with a big head of steam is that 24 car. I've been watching him. That car's fast on a short run, particularly. There you go. Harv's going to get a good bump from the 9.
Come on, 9.
Yeah.
Still outside.
Come on now.
Oh, there goes Biffle.
There you go.
All right.
Too much
Caution's
of a push.
out. Caution's out. So the race is over. Wherever they were at the time of caution.
Race is over, and they're all wrecking. This looks like Days of Thunder all over again.
And Kevin Harvick will become the 4th driver to win back-to-back Budweiser shootouts. A flat right rear tire to Greg Biffle.
Uh-oh, Mark Martin just...
Mark's in trouble. Mark's got problems.
Yeah.
White flag.
That's all he needed to see, Larry. He's on the pole for the 500. Get out of town.
I think you're right. I think he felt like it might get a little crazy here on this last lap, and Mark's usually pretty right.
This is going to be a crowded house. Here comes Harvick, right up the back bumper of Jimmy Johnson.
And there goes Kyle Busch in the 18 car. Jump to the high side. He gets blocked. He goes back to the bottom.
Jimmy Johnson doing what a whale of a job he's doing on those tires. Stayed out.
I think Boyer pushed Harvick right by him on the outside through 3 and 4.
Teammates. 2 Chevys helping each other.
Hey, have you ever seen this movie before?
Here comes Harvick.
Don't count Jimmy Johnson
Jimmy
out.
Johnson's fighting back.
It's going to be a drag.
Not over yet.
Check
Who is
drag
it
in the air.
Jimmy Johnson. Johnson got it.
I mean,
by inch.
6/1000.
I think, like you said, that 14 and that 2, if they could possibly get hooked up here, and here comes Matt Kenseth's. Help is on the way, Smoke, if you just hang on to her.
And all Casey Kane and that 9 can do is just try to work him back and forth between him. I think the low place is where he needs to be, as long as they don't get the run on the high side.
Looking back from the leader, Casey Kane.
Here comes 14 on the outside.
And he's going to get a shot from Montoya. Watch him through 3 and 4 on the high side here.
That's all it took right there, just that extra little boost.
That 2 Chevys hooked up.
Here we come.
Slingshotted Tony Stewart right alongside Casey Kane.
Looks like the first race. The man on the inside won the first one. Let's see what happens here.
All right, who's going to make the Daytona 500?
I believe Stewart. Now Kane's fighting back. It's Kane.
Kane got it. Casey Kane. By about another inch.
Here we go. Green flag.
Pretty much a dead heat. It looks like Kevin got a little bit of a jump on the 29, got a little jump on the 1 car, and there's dad-to-be Carl Edwards right in the back of the 29, pushing hard as he can. Here we go up to back, 2 by 2, except the cat out front.
But look at the run. McMurray will get down that back straightaway, getting bumped from Greg Biffle in the 16 car. Biffle's all over the back of it. Edwards looks in the middle.
Whoa, I think
that'll hurt Harvick.
Might have been Harvick. Kind of gone to the outside and gone with that fast line.
Here comes Truex fighting his way back on the outside in that 56, but not a lot of help out there.
3 wide. Here comes Dale Jr. pushing Cliff Boyer.
Where'd Junebug come from?
This will be the white flag. Jamie McMurray is in front to try to win the 500. This will be the last lap.
Whatever happens now happens, folks. They can all wad up down here, and somebody's going to leave out that second turn, a winner.
Junior on the bottom with Boyer.
Biffle ahead. Truex trying to get up there and help McMurray, but Boyer's right there behind Biffle in the 16. There goes Boyer to the outside.
Look at Junior. Come on, Junior. Come on.
Can they make it to the flag?
Nah, no way. They'll never get through this third turn.
Junior got squirreled up right there.
No, it's just perfect. He's flying through there.
Dale Earnhardt Jr. unbelievably has caught Jamie McMurray as they come to turn 4.
He'll have to go to the high side, though. McMurray will guard that line.
Crash at the back, never mind. Green flag still out. Checkered flag in the air. The 52nd Daytona 500 to Jamie McMurray.
Yes! Little Jamie, baby.
Hook, line, and sinker.
Yes, sir. Billy Bass.
How about that? Jamie McMurray. That's quite a recovery for Clint Boyer.
One break at a time.
For Jimmy Johnson.
One more good lap, bud.
1.3 ahead of Kevin Harvick.
What, we got that battle getting back together for 5th back there with Logano and Kurt Busch.
The two Childress cars will fight it out for 2nd.
It's going to be close between them.
As Jimmy Johnson is half a lap away from his 48th career win.
What did everybody say? He just wins here in the fall?
Not anymore.
Not anymore. He's won the last 3 fall races.
The Roush cars have dominated the spring here, but defending champ Matt Kenseth is only 7th.
We're going to have a heck of a finish here for 2nd.
Boy, it's going to be a drag race between those two guys.
I believe Burt might get him down on that bottom. No, Harvick got it.
Jimmy Johnson wins the Auto Club 500. There is Joey.
Number 49, white flag.
One more lap. She's over.
Johnson trying to win back-to-back races for the 7th time in his career. Logano back after Kenseth out of turn 2. That one's going to go all the way to the flag. Johnson out of 4. And here he comes.
Very nice job, boys. You give
NASCAR's all-time winner on 1.5-mile tracks is Jimmy Johnson. If the leader takes the white flag under green, the next flag ends the race.
Whoa.
Oh, big start for Kurt Busch.
Yeah, and the 9 car got in the back of the 42, and Kurt Busch is long gone.
Here comes Kenseth way on the bottom past Menard.
There Montoya fighting on the high side in that 42 car.
Everybody trying to get some. Lap and a half to go.
Yeah, that was a bad restart. That really messed Montoya up.
Truex got shuffled way back on that one. And Kurt Busch is running time trial laps. He doesn't have Kenseth on his bumper. The next flag ends the race.
All right. We're in the money lap now.
Menard holding a top 5 against Allmendinger, Vickers, and Biffle.
And he's holding a top 5 with only 2 fresh tires right now.
Kenseth closing the gap. Kurt Busch off turn number 4. Kurt Busch is going to win it for Roger Penske. The Blue Deuce goes to victory lane again in Atlanta. Clean and green finish. Finally.
Good job, guys. Good job.
way to go, boys. Awesome pit stop. That is the
Kurt Busch, who is going to run out of time with
we'll
4 fresh tires.
Champagne.
Well, they said when the race started, get the champagne out.
And that's Earl Barbin, the same guy that wanted to stand by the lady with the blue feathers at Las Vegas.
Here he comes off of turn 4.
Checker flag. Jimmy Johnson scores his 50th career Sprint Cup win.
Great job, driver. Great job, buddy. Awesome work, everybody. Oh! Yes, yes, yes!